Hey, I'm Cassandra Penelver. I am completing my Hornet Pride reflection video for the certificate. I transferred here about 2 years ago, and I didn't even know about Leadership Initiative had it not been for my roommate, who I was randomly paired with, so that worked out. Um, my most rewarding experience through Leadership Initiative has definitely been being able to give back to other people. So I loved the service requirements. I've always been about charity work or volunteer work, giving back to my community, that sort of thing. So through the service requirement, I was able to donate a Thanksgiving basket. I did that last year for ASI. And this year I got to donate blood for the first time ever. I'm like, what did I do this year? How could I forget? I've never donated blood before because I have a huge fear of needles. But they reeled me in because they're like, if you donate blood one time, you save 3 lives. So I'm like, okay. I really enjoyed it, though. I loved the whole experience. It was so great. And I wouldn't have known about either of those things had it not been for Leadership Initiative. I just went to class and came home instead of avidly looking at our calendar for different events and dates for all those fun things. Um, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So, I currently work at the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society of Sacramento. It's right next to school, which is great. And a full-time position is contingent upon my graduation. So I'm really excited because I used to be a history major, so I was super introverted. It was really hard for me to meet new friends, meet anybody in general. It was just, I kept to myself, that sort of thing. But through Leadership Initiative, after going through the gold and the green and the gold workshops, I realized I love meeting people. Like, I don't know how it hit me or what hit me, and I realized I had a thing for public speaking. So I ended up switching my major from history to communications, which is completely different from one another. Um, but I love it. I love, love, love the whole communications experience, that sort of thing. And at my job, I am the PR advocate. So, it's kind of funny because I wouldn't have even thought about applying to this job or even looked for this job had I not switched my majors, because what I realized through Leadership Initiative. So in 5 years, if they're basically like, you can work full time as soon as you have your bachelor's. So I'm hoping to stay with them for a few more years because I love what we're all about. And like I said earlier, I love giving back to people, that sort of thing. So that'd be great if I got to do that on a regular basis. Um, which area of growth have I learned the most from and enjoyed learning the most? I'm going to say the eighth unofficial um, area of growth, which is change, right? Because I used to be a completely different person right before joining Leadership Initiative, and through this whole experience, I got to make so many friends, and I became so much more outgoing, and I really found, I don't want to sound cliched, but found myself. I found who I am, where I'm going, that sort of thing. When before I was kind of lost among everything, I didn't know where my direction was going, that sort of thing. So I'm so glad that I found this. It's been a great experience. Um, the most unexpected experience. So, um, I I learned about my current job because of somebody that I met at one of the green workshops my first semester. She used to work for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and she said they're always hiring. And I hadn't really changed my major yet, so I didn't know too much about it, but later on I looked into it and I ended up getting the job, and I, to this day, don't even know who that person was. So, things happen for a reason. But the most unexpected one, it was kind of the same thing. I met a girl who was an interior design major. I know nothing about interior design, but I heard about an internship in Midtown from one of my friends, and I told her about it. She texted me 2 weeks later saying she got it. So, through Leadership Initiative, I was able to make new friends and meet so many different people, and it's been a great ride.